Your baby hasn't kicked all day. Should you be worried? Feeling your baby move is an exciting milestone during pregnancy. Those first little flutters, often described as butterflies or bubbles, create a tangible connection to the growing life inside you. As your pregnancy progresses, those gentle movements transform into noticeable kicks and squirms, offering reassurance of your baby's well-being. Pregnancy is a time of immense joy and anticipation, but it can also be filled with anxieties, especially for first-time mothers. One of the most common concerns is a perceived decrease in fetal movement. While it's perfectly normal for babies to have periods of rest and activity, understanding normal fetal movement patterns can help alleviate unnecessary worry and empower you to seek timely medical attention when needed. Remember, you know your body and your baby best. If something doesn't feel right, trust your instincts and reach out to your healthcare provider. It's important to remember that every pregnancy is unique, and fetal movement patterns can vary significantly from one woman to another, and even from one pregnancy to the next. The key is to become familiar with your baby's individual rhythm and to be aware of any significant changes. Most expectant mothers begin to feel their baby's first movements, known as quickening, between 16 and 24 weeks of pregnancy. If this is your first pregnancy, you might not recognize these early movements right away. They can be very subtle at first, feeling like gas bubbles or a gentle fluttering sensation. Women who have already had a baby tend to recognize these sensations sooner, often around 16 weeks. As your baby grows larger and stronger, these movements become more pronounced and easier to identify as kicks, punches, and even hiccups. However, it's important to note that there is no set timetable for feeling your baby move. Every pregnancy is different, and some women may feel their babies move earlier or later than others. Factors like the position of the placenta, the mother's body type, and even the baby's activity level can influence when those first kicks are detectable. By around 28 weeks, your baby has developed a more regular pattern of movements. You should be able to feel your baby move at least 10 times within a 2-hour period during their most active times. Babies are often most active after meals, in the evening, and in response to external stimuli like sound or light. It's helpful to start paying attention to your baby's movement patterns and identify their periods of peak activity. Some babies are most active in the morning, while others prefer to move around at night. Keep in mind that babies sleep in the womb just as they do outside, and periods of inactivity are normal. However, prolonged periods of reduced movement can be a cause for concern and should be reported to your healthcare provider immediately. Section 4. Why isn't my baby kicking? Understanding reduced movement. While it's normal for babies to have periods of rest, a significant decrease in fetal movement can sometimes signal a problem. There are several reasons why you might notice a change in your baby's activity levels, some more serious than others. Possible reasons for reduced fetal movement include the baby's sleep cycle. Just like newborns, babies in the womb have sleep cycles and may be less active during these times. These sleep cycles can last anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes and in some cases even up to 90 minutes. Another reason could be the position of the placenta. If the placenta is located at the front of the uterus, known as an anterior placenta, it can cushion your baby's movements, making them less noticeable. Adequate amniotic fluid is essential for fetal movement. Low amniotic fluid levels can restrict movement and make it difficult for you to feel your baby kick. Maternal factors such as stress, dehydration, and certain medications can also temporarily affect your baby's movements. It's important to note that while these are common reasons for reduced fetal movement, they are not the only possibilities. If you are concerned about your baby's movements, it's always best to consult with your healthcare provider. Section 5. Trust your instincts. When to seek medical attention. If you notice a significant decrease in your baby's movements, or a sudden change in their pattern, it's important to contact your healthcare provider immediately. Don't hesitate to call, even if it's the middle of the night or you're worried about overreacting. It's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to your baby's health. Here are some general guidelines for when to call your doctor or go to the hospital. Fewer than 10 movements in 2 hours. If you've been paying attention to your baby's movements and notice a significant decrease, it's essential to get checked out. Sudden changes in movement patterns. A sudden change in your baby's usual pattern of movements, even if they are still moving more than 10 times in 2 hours, can be a cause for concern. Decreased movement that doesn't improve. If you try the kick count and your baby's movements don't increase, call your doctor. Remember, you are the best judge of your baby's well-being. Trust your instincts and don't hesitate to seek medical attention if you have any concerns. Pregnancy is an extraordinary journey filled with incredible highs and lows. While it's completely normal to experience a range of emotions, from excitement to anxiety, it's crucial to remember that you are not alone. Your healthcare provider is there to guide you through every step of the way, offering support and reassurance when you need it most.